Everybody put your hands in. Team huddle. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Team Jaguar. Greetings, TV land. This is Left Side of the Brain coming at you once again with another phenomenal video. Today's video this is the follow-up to the last video that we did entitled Is Homosexuality a Disease? And in that video, we talked about the reasons why homosexuality is a disease. We had to title it such to be careful with our words, because we understand that we are living under a demonic controlled system, and everything that we say and do is being watched, and they are judging us heavily. We are being judged triple the amount of time than the organic portals that we are up against. So we understand that everything we do, we have to watch our back, and we have to be super vigilant in everything that we do. You have to bear with me. I'm a little under the weather. I'm suffering from some nasal congestion. I've been sleeping under the AC. But but everything's good here. How you all doing? How was your weekend? And without further ado, let's get right into the video. The reason why I'm doing this follow-up video, it's not because I have to, not because I'm forced to do it, but I saw in the comment section that it raised a lot of sand amongst the people who visit the channel. Even some of the regulars were like, left side of the brain, this is a distraction. Don't allow them to distract you. I've seen some people saying things like androgyny, making reasons why these people are the way they are. So I understand that it was a different subject than what you all are probably used to. Some of you felt like it wasn't necessary. Some of you felt like it was a diversion. We getting off point of what we doing as far as the us versus them. But I'm gonna tell y'all why I did that video. Now, us, the United Souls, that's what us stand for. The United Souls versus them. Okay. I'm gonna create a flag, a United Souls flag. Because last night I came up with something. I am pro-soul. You know how they have like pro-black, pro-white? I came up with a new term last night. I am pro-soul. All right. But anyway, some people were thinking that, I was going off track. Kind of lost what I was saying, but they was thinking that I was going off, track or whatever. But I'm not. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay. We have to put everything in perspective. And when you're dealing with like this homosexuality, it is one of the biggest examples of the type of people and their mindset that we are dealing with. I'm gonna do another video. I'm dropping some terms in this video. I came up with another term, logic killers. I'm gonna do a video on that, logic killers. Okay, we're dealing with logic killers. You see, this homosexuality thing, it is parasitic in nature. Okay, this is why I had to talk about it. We talked about how organic portals are parasites. Now, all of this is going to make sense. Y'all know that since you've been riding with left side of the brain, I don't say nothing that doesn't connect with the other video or everything that we have been speaking about thus far. So you should know that by now. Okay, what do we always say about these organic portals? They are parasites. They parasitic by nature, right? Think about the homosexual movement. The homosexual movement is one of the greatest examples of organic portalism, because the homosexual thing is parasitic in nature, 100%. Because think about it, it's no greater example in this universe of an organic portal system than that of the homosexual movement. because it parasites off of what is natural, trying to create something unnatural and setting that unnatural right next to or parallel to the natural, and saying that it is the same thing as the natural, and in the same agenda it wishes to take the natural and set it underneath it. I said a mouthful. I don't want to have to repeat that, but that's the same thing we say when we think about us, the united souls in this organic portal realm. What they do is they parasite off of us, the human prison bars. They drain us of our energy. That's how they, lift themselves up. They make us their slaves. And then they try to set their world, their unnatural world, parallel to our natural world. And then they try to say through all of their actions, because actions speak louder than words, and everything they do, they're trying to say that their world, their artificial matrix, organic portal realm is greater than our world. You see? So it makes perfect sense. And that's why I used the example of the homosexual movement, because it is the perfect example of everything I'm speaking about. And as I'm talking, we got some guests. I didn't mean for no one to come in my corner. I'm gonna just show y'all. We got some guests. I'm making a video, and then, we got guests. Let me. Okay, yeah, they leaving now. They left. Good. Okay. They wish to set up their kingdom alongside our kingdom, and at the same time they wish to put our kingdom underneath their kingdom. You see? So it was the perfect video, the perfect example. And the reason why I had to expose what they were doing is because, number one, a lot of you didn't know that. Number two, because if we are saying that we are in a battle of us versus them, then I gotta let you know, I consider myself like a field general. I have to let you know the landmines that's out in the field. You see, so we'll know how to avoid getting caught up in the deception that this type of lifestyle is the same, because it's not. And they even use the rainbow symbol, you see, and that has a whole lot involved with it in itself. If you believe in the Bible, right? And the rainbow was a covenant that God created, the same God, according to Bible. Now, I'm not saying this is a religious video. I'm just saying I'm using it to make an example of how the homosexuals took that rainbow symbol and placed it on their flag. But that was originally a symbol that was used in a book, the Bible, which gave clear instructions that mankind was not supposed to lie with his own gender. It gives clear instructions. That same Bible that they swear upon in the court system, they don't say that the Bible is hate speech because they use it in the court. You see, but those same people, they would turn around and attack me. That just shows another level of hypocrisy in them. Everything they do is hypocritical by nature. And that's another way, that's another sign of an organic portal. Because everything they do is hypocritical in nature. They hypocrites. You see, that same Bible they swear upon, it forbids homosexuality. Now let's go into some of the reasons why it is parasitical in nature. Now, a lot of you was wondering, why did I do this video? Because if we got a channel, right? And if this channel is about exposing them, We got to expose everything about them. Whether you believe it's a diversion or not, if it's one of their tools that they use, then we have to expose it, right or wrong. Exactly. So we can't leave nothing uncovered. You see, if they have a look at it like this. They attacked us. They came into natural sexuality. So they attacked our sexuality. For those who say it's a diversion and whatever. So we got to counterattack. We got to counterattack them to show why what they are doing is a disease and why it is parasitical in nature. Let me tell you why it's parasitical in nature. Because homosexuality cannot exist without man with woman. Am I right or wrong? It can't exist without the natural way that humans come into being. Am I right or wrong? Already know I'm right. No one can dispute that, right? No one can be born without a man and a woman coming together. That's not even up for argument. That's like 1 + 1 = 2. Now, when the homosexuals adopt, and because they like to make the argument that the homosexual lifestyle is equal to the heterosexual lifestyle. Like they say gay marriage is equal to like a man and a woman getting married. But it's not. And I'm going to prove why it's not. Now, we can exist as natural attraction, the natural laws of attraction between man and woman. We can exist without them. They can't exist without us. That's another reason why they are parasites. Because remember, like I always say on this channel, the organic portals are parasites. They can't exist without us, but we can exist without them. It's like a tick, for instance, or a mosquito. They suck blood, right? So those type of parasitical life forms cannot exist without a host. They need a host to attach themselves to so they can suck blood, the life force energy, right? The same can be said with the homosexual movement. So it's not equal, because out the gate, you can't even exist as a human without it being a mother and a father who brought you into this world. Not even up for argument, okay? Now, this is the thing. They need us to give them life, right? Just like when they want to adopt kids, right? If they depended upon themselves, they couldn't adopt kids, because a man and a woman can't produce a child. So where do they have to come to get their children if they want to pretend like it's normal? See, everything about that kind of lifestyle is pretentious, meaning it's make-believe. None of it is real. You see, it's like, you know, them plastic trees they sell that you put in your house. You don't have to water those trees. They just appear like they real. This right here is a real tree. Give you a close-up. This is real. It's real because it produces life. You see, anything in nature is real. It produces life. Okay? It's fruitful. It can pass down from generation to generation, right? Now, anything that's artificial, once it's destroyed, it don't leave seeds behind. So it can't reproduce itself. That's the same that can be said for homosexuality. It is an artificial way of life, and if it spreads, it would be within the realms of a disease, the definition of a disease, as we showed in the last video, because it has the potential, if spread across humanity, to kill out humanity. Okay, that's what we're saying. Okay, and that in itself shows you the organic portal nature in it, because the entities, the life forms behind the organic portal realm, their whole thing is they want the people with souls to feel guilty for having souls. They want us to feel guilty for standing up for what's right, or speaking out about, the injustice in the world, the hypocritical ideologies, the unnatural lifestyle that they push in the media. You see, we're not saying that no one don't have the choice to do what they want to do. We're not saying that. This is not hate speech. We're actually exercising freedom of speech. You see, what I'm actually doing right now, what I'm actually doing right now, because I stand beside my words, I am giving a good example of democracy in America. Right now, just by making this video, I am standing up for democracy. You see, so it's not hate. And what we are up against, the system of homosexuality, it has the potential to wipe out. Y'all know what's taking place right now. See, some of y'all, this type of video, it goes up, it has this type of title. Some people don't, who for the first time watching this video, they don't know why I got quiet. But you would have to have followed this channel for a minute to understand how these videos take place. And let me just show y'all. As I'm speaking this video, 2 homosexual males, and y'all know this is not scripted. This right here is what we call a synchronicity. I've been telling y'all. I'm telling y'all, this stuff is right on time. Do y'all want me to go ask them their gender, their sexuality? Do y'all want me to do that? I'm telling y'all, man, this stuff is real. I'm telling y'all, man. That's while I'm making this video, 2 homosexual males show up. Do y'all see? Now let me move and go somewhere else. Okay, I'm making a video on homosexuality, right? Guess what? The enemy sends 2 homosexuals. Look. Now, who were they sent by? Y'all already know we in spiritual war. They were sent to shut me up and to get me off of my they were sent to shut me up and to get me off of my train of thought. That's what they were sent for. Now y'all see right in real time what's taking place. Now for somebody who haven't been following this channel and this is your first time, the people that's regular on this channel, they've seen that for many, many times throughout this channel. They already know. Like, I'm talking about the veterans on the channel. I know some of the names, I know the veterans that's been around since the first channel. It ain't nothing new to some people, but I'm noticing that a lot of those comments that I was getting from the last video on homosexuality, is it a disease? It was a lot of new names. Because that type of video title, when it goes up on YouTube, it attracts new people who just looking at the video, who is this person? But they don't know about all of the things that we talk about. So they think I'm just one of them people from NPR News, or, some person with no spiritual base about anything. They just talking out the side of their neck. No. This is, you ever heard of the Twilight Zone? This is the left side zone. I mean, this is a whole nother dimension. So if this is your first time watching this video, watching this channel, you need to go back and look at the other videos. Start at video number 1 and work your way up. Then you'll understand and get a basis of what this channel is about. Now, what you just saw was real time, a real time invasion. Okay? Now, they don't want this message to get out. They don't want this message to get out. Their nature, their lifestyle is 100% organic portal. What we about, 100% natural. Anything unnatural is organic portal. Okay, for those who was like, why you make this video? Why did you make that video, Left? It was just a distraction. Don't worry about what they do. We gotta talk about it. If we in war, we gotta talk about it. Anything that's unnatural is organic portal. Like, okay, let's go down the list. GMO foods. GMO foods, genetically modified organisms. GMO foods developed by organic portals. Even plastic developed by organic portals. Anything unnatural, chemicals and pesticides. So what? It only makes sense that an unnatural lifestyle is also an organic portal creation. See what I'm saying? Because what are we talking about? We're talking about a world that was created after the time of the great falling away. Okay? And their whole purpose is to make us look stupid. I'm going to tell you another reason why this homosexuality exists. Their whole purpose is to make us look stupid. Us, the United Souls. They want us to feel threatened by saying something about what's wrong. They want us to feel, ultimately their goal is, they want to create a bisexual society where they want to boost females up to be more like men, to dress more brutish, construction boots, camouflage pants with bandanas tied around their head. And they want men to become more feminine. Rosy pink shirts, white shirts with peach flower designs on it, sandals and, pink ribbons in their head. That's what they want to do. And they want to, and the men who are homosexual, but not so much the type that's taking the drugs or whatnot, they want to keep some of them around to use some of that man labor. Because this world still needs masculinity for it to exist. Masculinity equals structure, shape, and foundation. Anything solid. They still need that man power. But at the same time, they want to take away the traditional role of men. They want to take away the power from real men. And they want to nullify real men. And one of the biggest things you must do to nullify a real man is to take away his logic. And that's where the definition of logic killers come from. They want to get rid of logic, that left side of the brain thinking mentality. They want to get rid of that. And they want men to be illogical. And they want the real men, they want us to steadily decrease into a minority. And up to this point, they are very, very successful. I say it all the time. We are in the minority. And they are very, very successful in what they're doing. Okay? They want us to be soft. As a matter of fact, it was a man that just passed me while I was doing this video. I should have got a good shot at him. But even where I'm at now, a lot of these couples, a lot of the men that's with women, they don't even look like real men. You can tell they've been watered down, man. And everybody is afraid. And they are afraid of these organic portal logic killers. They're afraid to speak out. And what they have done, they have shrunk the testosterone within these men. But remember in the video, but they still understand the importance of manhood and testosterone. This is the follow-up video to the first video. Is homosexuality a disease? And in that video, we covered a topic about And in that video, we covered a topic about those transgender boys, and they was taking estrogen in order to be girls. But I thought about it because, okay, the thing was, it was a parent and she got upset because you got these two transgender boys. They were competing with the females, and the school, some of the parents were upset about it. And that's why I titled the video, When Feminism Backfires, because this is what they've been saying all along, that they want equality and egalitarianism amongst the sexes. But the thing is, I thought about it, it was kind of funny. I said to myself, okay, they was trying to say that these boys shouldn't be able to compete because something about until they finish taking their estrogen, going through that estrogen process. But the thing is, no matter how much estrogen pills they going to take, they still going to have more testosterone. So it really doesn't matter. But what I thought about was this: why should it matter if they take estrogen pills or not? See, I'm about to show you how we can use their own definitions against them. Why should it matter? Who's to say that because you have testosterone, more testosterone than a female, that you can't compete with females? Because it's what makes having more testosterone an advantage. Now all of a sudden it's an advantage because two males decided to be transgenders competing in female land. That's when it's a no-no, remember? But like I said, if it was two females competing in male track and field, if they was taking testosterone, it would be okay. The men wouldn't be like, oh, it's an advantage now because they taking more testosterone. You see? The men wouldn't be like, oh, it's an advantage because they got estrogen. Okay, if they think that men and women are equal, if it was the other way around and it was two females competing with male track athletes, why would they get upset? I mean, why would they take testosterone to compete with the male athletes? If you're saying that men and women are equal, just be who you are. So my point is, I'm just using their rhetoric that it was equality. I'm using that against them now. You see what I'm saying? Now they want to say because the boys got testosterone, it puts the females at a disadvantage. But before these boys were competing, it was men and women are equal. Until two male transgenders decided to compete with females with testosterone, now it's a problem. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden it's a problem. That shows the hypocrisy in what they be saying and everything that they about. You see what I'm saying? Why is it a problem now? Why couldn't they just... No, now I'm just saying this stuff, playing the devil's... You know how they say... I don't even like saying devil's advocate, but I'm just playing like the... Let's say... the antagonist. I'm saying, like, why all of a sudden now is it a problem? You know why it's a problem? Because at the end of the day, they want women to control. They don't want men, even if they're proclaiming to be females, they don't want men coming over into the woman's domain and winning against women. But they were the same people saying that it's okay. I'm just showing y'all how the hypocrisy within them. And I'm just showing you all how they liars and hypocrites and deceptive. Because at the end of the day, they want women to outshine men. Even amongst those people who be trying to act all liberal and all of that, they don't want those boys winning. But I thought y'all said it was equality. Why should it matter if they got a whole lot of testosterone? I'm gonna take it even further. Let me get away from this music. I'm gonna take it even further. Hold on, give me a second. Do y'all feel me what I'm saying so far? Give me a second. Give me 1 sec. I want to get away. I just need to get somewhere. Okay, let me go over in this corner right here. Don't laugh if I trip. Make sure no chiggers is walking around on the brick. All right. I'm gonna take it even. Okay, this cool. I'm gonna take it a step further. Maybe I'll let y'all see me today. I'm covering my face. Maybe I'm gonna let y'all get to see me today. I'm out here chilling. This left side of the brain, just chilling, man. But I'm gonna take it a step further, right? They said, why does it matter if boys dress like girls or not? What I'm about to say now, I'm gonna blow y'all away with this. Why does it even matter if they say that the boys, okay, you know how when people say they transgender, they feel like they gotta dress up like girls and all of this type of stuff, put in like extensions in their hair to give them like long hair like a girl, put on lipstick. Is that the definition of a girl? Is not that what those liberals be saying? You know how they talk. A person, stop applying traditional roles to what a woman is, and stop applying traditional roles to what a man is. Okay, we can play that confusion game. Let's play that game. Let's play it. Okay. Say for instance, those boys, y'all saw the video. They was dressed up like girls because they feel like they have to do that to be considered a girl. Why do they have to go through an estrogen thing anyway? It's equality, remember? That's what y'all say. Again, I'm using what they say against them. Y'all the ones who set the playground rules. I'm not even coming with my logic or my teaching or none of that. I'm using what y'all say. Y'all set down the rules. Okay, I ain't got to dress like a girl to be a girl. I don't have to have just as much estrogen as another female to be a female. Again, what is a female? It's all about how you feel, remember? So if we're going to play like that, then why should some of those parents get mad in the first place with those boys for competing with the females? And why do the boys gotta dress up like a girl? And this is what I'm proposing. This is how we can crack this thing up. You know how they have like NBA development leagues? All of those players who don't make the NBA, you know what they should do? They should try out for the WNBA. All of the men who don't make the qualifying times to be on the men Olympic teams, they should go and try out for the female team. You could take an amateur track and field athlete, a male, an amateur high school. If he decent enough, he could outrun your top female Olympic athletes. You can take amateur male boxers who could defeat female boxers who have belts. What if all of these men who don't qualify for the top positions in the male athletic world, this is what they should do. They should just go to the executive board rooms. They need to protest. They need to go out to the tryouts, and they need to show up and try out for the female athletics in high schools. All the boys who don't qualify for the varsity team and the JV team, the men's team, you know what they should do? They should try out for the female team. And the only thing they got to say is, I woke up this morning feeling like a girl. I'm a girl. And you know what? They don't have to dress in no female clothes, no traditional, like they said. What is female clothes? That's what the liberals say. What is female clothes? Okay, then we can still wear regular male clothes, traditional male clothes. and just say I'm a female. And guess what? They're gonna say you don't have a boyfriend. Who said that being a female mean you gotta like girls? I mean, who said that being a female mean you gotta like somebody of your same sex? Does being a female mean that you gotta be gay? They can define a new definition. They can say I'm a female that like girls. You see how crazy this thing can get? This is what I'm saying. It represents confusion. And that's why I had to expose this homosexual agenda. You, hundreds of thousands of men, we can get together in every sector where that's female dominated, we can just go and apply for the job and say we females. I mean, who are they to say? Since it's anything that you want to do, since it's all the same, who's to say? Who's to say? Imagine if Michael Jordan, if he wanted to come out of retirement and he wanted to try out for a WNBA team and he said, I'm a female now. I woke up this morning feeling like I was in the wrong body. I'm a female now. Since we don't have to use what nature gave us to determine what is a male and a female anymore. You see, according to them, we don't have to go by your genitals, that a man is born with a penis and a woman is born with a vagina. Since we don't want to go by those standards anymore, then let's just play it even Stevens. There is no standard in this world. So as anything goes, if anything goes and you want to play that, let's play it. So don't get mad at the male athletes who don't make the cut if they start lining up and knocking on the doors of the LA Sparks, the female WNBA team. Let us play for the LA Sparks. We females. Okay, we females. Let us play. What you think they're gonna say? If they turn them away, it's discrimination. Then they can sue for discrimination. Because who are you to say that I'm not a female? Well, why aren't you wearing a pink dress? I don't have to wear a pink dress. Why are you not dating another man? I don't have to be gay. Maybe I'm the type of female who is in a man's body but still like females, real females with female genitalia. Since you want to define it that it's anything that you wake up thinking, let's play that game. And you know what? This is how you get them. This is how you beat them at their own game. Since they want to go to these ridiculous levels, let's go down to the ridiculous levels with them to show them how ridiculous they are. I'm just showing you why I made this video, because it's the perfect example of organic portalism. The perfect example. Because if they want to play that game, let's play it, man. Let's play it. What are they going to say? Now, if the women tried it, you know what? If the women tried it, it wouldn't work out. The women couldn't make the cut for the NBA team. And they always like to say male and female equality and all of this and that. But the thing is, you got companies that sponsor female athletes who are not even better than the male athletes who got cut and had to go to the NBA developmental league and couldn't make the real NBA teams. Okay? You got females who win Olympic gold medals who are not faster than some of the male athletes who didn't qualify for the Olympics. So how do they get medals and endorsements, but they not even better than some of the male athletes who got cut? None of them are. Not some of them. They not better than any other male athletes got cut. But do you see men marching and saying it's not fair? How do you have female athletes in the Olympics who not even faster than us, but they still on Wheaties box? They still on a Wheaties box. But if it was the other way around, if it was some female athletes that got cut that were better than some of the male athletes. How this world is set up, they want women to outshine the men, it would be a problem. So that's why we know that even though they try their best to try to make it seem like estrogen is equal to testosterone, everything they do proves otherwise. You see, actions speak louder than words. So when those parents got upset because those boys were running against their daughters, you know, they wasn't saying, they didn't care about what they was professing to be, because at that point, when it started messing with their little daughters, the real nature came out. See, don't think these homosexual supporters and these liberal-minded people, don't think they don't know what's right. They know what's right. You see, the right situation has to come up for them to admit it. Like I said, if the fish in the sea started to not attract to each other how they supposed to, male fish with female fish, and the fish populations in the sea started dying out, if the cattle, like male cows, stopped attracting the female cows, and if the cattle stopped having, you know, more cattle, and the cattle started dying out, then scientists would go investigate the problem. They wouldn't be like, oh, it's just a choice that these animals are making and we shouldn't force them to mate. You see? See, when it, like they say, when shit hit the fan, they'll come back to their senses. But see, you see right now, they can parasite off of us. Only reason why homosexuality exists, because you know who give birth to homosexuality? The so-called heterosexuals. We give birth to every said homosexual. They come from us. They come out of us. You see? And what does that mean? That means something in this world system that's giving birth to these people who aspire to this type of thinking. That means something is wrong with the system. Something is wrong with the educational system. You see, they started to push this homosexual lifestyle and this homosexual agenda through the movies, through sitcoms. They got sitcoms now where they have men kissing each other on the lips, females kissing each other. I'm just showing y'all the magnanimous nature of this thing and how it has spread to cancerous like proportions. And if it hasn't killed people yet, one thing for certain that it has done, the disease, the logic killing disease that it has created has certainly killed the logic frequency in a lot of people. That's why I call them the logic killers. They have certainly killed the frequency of logic in a lot of people. You see them two, I'm gonna get a close up. Then I'm gonna walk back away to say what I want to say. Now, do y'all see those two ducks right there? Do you see them two ducks? Now, let's just say that's a male and a female duck, right? Now, let's just say them two ducks right there. Let's just say male and female ducks stop coming together in nature. Would that be a problem? Be honest now. Would that be a disease in nature, or would that be something natural? Would that be a problem going on in nature? You know how they be having those mass amount of fish just washing up on shore, and birds just dying and falling out the sky, and the scientists be wondering, what's going on? What's going on? Now, if ducks stop mating with each other and stop having little ducklings, and the male ducks started trying to hump the female ducks, start trying to hump other male ducks, and the female ducks started looking like they was humping other female ducks. Wouldn't that be a problem that scientists would investigate? Would not that spill over in our life? You see, because we eat the fowl of the air. We eat chicken. We eat beef. Would that not affect us? Okay? So what I'm saying is everything in nature that is out of balance, it affects other parts in nature. Like something I wanted to say in the other video, but I forgot to say, it's just like this. If men and women stop operating like they supposed to, check this out. The maternity wards and hospitals would be empty. So it would affect like the economy. It would affect the OBGYN hospitals, the pediatricians. A lot of people would be put out of work. It would affect every sector in life. Whenever one part of the system is out of balance, it throws everything out of balance. Do y'all see what I'm saying? So don't allow them to get over on us with this crazy, illogical, irrational studies and stuff they be coming up with. Homosexuality is a disease because if it spreads, it can wipe out a whole entire world. Okay? Now don't mix this with the monk lifestyle. The monk lifestyle that, because everybody can't live the monk lifestyle. Everybody's not going to be a monk, okay? Don't mix this with me saying that I don't want to have children and how I feel about it. Because I did see that in the comments. Everybody is not on this level, just like everybody is not on your level. It's more reasons why. Well, that's another video. But what I want to say is the main reason why they are pushing this is because at the end of the day, they want the men, they want the women to outshine the men. They want male nature to be suppressed because male nature is a threat. It's a threat to, well, these topics I'm getting to now, that could be another video, male nature, and this video can go longer and longer. You know what? I'm going to save that for another video. Maybe that'll bring you back, you know. And yeah, y'all stay tuned for that. Y'all stay tuned for that. I'm going to go into logic killers. I'm going to do a video entitled Logic Killers. So y'all stay tuned. This is Left Side of the Brain. I just wanted to do a follow-up. I just wanted to do a follow-up video because I just wanted to clear up a lot of confusion in the air about this, because I saw a lot of stuff, a lot of going back and forth. And another thing before I leave, it's something that's floating around called androgyny. Don't be fooled by that androgyny. That androgyny thing, see, organic portals, they'll even try to seep into your spiritual lingo. They'll even try to seep into when we start talking about souls and everything. You know, don't worry about that androgyny stuff. You see, we are born male or female. We're not born male and female together. We are born male and female. It's not no 2 in 1. People who have an imbalance inside of them, that's because of the indoctrination that's been taking place. Everything has been thrown off balance. So you got people saying that they were born homosexual. These type of things are created. What we always say. It's so much I want to say, man. Let me stop. I'm gonna have to save that for another video, because that's going into like 2 and 3 different video titles. I'm about to end this right now. This is Left Side of the Brain signing out.